and welcome to today's class. This is the beginner version of neck and shoulder nirvana, which is a 30-minute intermediate class. And today we're focusing on the neck and shoulders. We're going to be opening up the side of the neck, opening up the chest wall. This class, if you feel like you're ready, maybe ready to advance, the intermediate is definitely more of a low intensity, just a nice slow flow. So we're going to get you started here though with the beginner version. Let's start on our back. And we'll bring a block between the thighs. And before you lift up, so you'll take that block, a yoga block, either the skinny way or the medium width, up close to your pelvis. And before you lift your pelvis up off the mat, I want you to take some time to really lengthen out the neck. So feel that the shoulder blades are nicely flush to the floor. The shoulders are down away from the ears, and we have this nice long side of the neck. This upper trapezius is going to be getting some attention today. Let's bring the arms up, start to stretch out the wrists, and then begin to lift and lower the hips. Just awakening the glutes. Even though our neck and shoulder will be the focus today, we want to warm up these buttocks. They're going to be supporting us, giving us that strong, stable base, and they're part of our core. That's one of the big reasons for the reset that we do in every lit class, is to really prepare the body for what's coming up. So we want the brain and the body to know, all right, glutes, you got a job to do over the next 20 minutes or so. Let's switch hands. Just feeling that awakening of the hamstrings are working here as well, the back side of the thigh. And we're maintaining that length in the neck. All right, and then we will lower down, allowing the sacrum to land. Let's leave the feet down, interlace the hands behind the head. Really focus on not pulling on the head and neck as we lift up. So take an inhale, exhale, lift up by pulling down into the front ribs and using the belly to lift. So that sternum is lifting up. Inhale, lower. The head and shoulders are going along for the ride. Exhale, lift up. Pull down the front ribs to lift. Now turn just about an inch to the left, staying off that left shoulder blade. We'll come back to center and inhale to come back down. Exhale, lift up. We'll turn to the right, staying up off the right shoulder blade. We'll come back to center and inhale to lower. Exhale, lift up. Twist through the ribs to the left. Let's flare the left elbow out to the side without dropping on that shoulder blade. Bring the left elbow in, come back to center, and inhale as you lower. Exhale, lift up. We'll twist through the ribs to the right and flare the right elbow out, staying up off that right shoulder blade. Good. Bring the elbow back in, come back to center, inhale as you lower. Exhale, lift up. We'll twist to the left, flare the left elbow out, and gently press the head back into the hands without falling back down on those shoulder blades. Let's bring the elbow in, come back to center, inhale, lower. Last one here. Exhale, lift up, warming up the core. We'll twist to the right, flare the right elbow out, gently press the head back into the hands without dropping on that shoulder blade. Good. We'll bring the elbow in, come back to center, and lower down. All right, great job. Let's take our feet nice and wide on the mat. Bring the arms out to goalpost, or you can come out into a T shape if goalpost does not feel good to you. Let's let the knees fall to the left. And we'll take the gaze over the right shoulder. And now we're pushing into the inner edge of this right foot. You can always prop a block underneath this left thigh if you feel like you need a little support. And you want to actively lift this right hip up towards the ceiling without arching the low back. So it's a very small, I say actively lift, but it's maybe moving a quarter of an inch. And then let's bring the knees up and over to the right. Turn the gaze over the left shoulder to get this rotation range of motion. Push into the inner arch of this left foot. And you'll just feel as you do that, the pelvis lifts up a little bit on this left side and we get some length in the back body. We'll be focusing on the sides of the body and the back of the body because opening up there really helps with the connective tissue of the shoulder and the neck. Part of that neck nirvana. Good, and then we'll come back to center. Now let's make our way over onto hands and knees. We can bring our blocks with us. If you don't have blocks, don't worry about it. They just give your body a little extra space. I'm going to bring my hands on the blocks on their flattest setting and lift the knees coming into a down dog. And this down dog on blocks, again, just gives us more space. You don't need the blocks though if you don't have them or don't want them. Bend your knees. So we have some nice soft tissue pliability. When we have the knees straight, that binds everything down in the back body. We're going to bend the knees. And now shrug the shoulder blades up and down the back. So from the front, this is what I look like. I'm sliding the shoulder blades up towards the ears and then down towards the hips. Up towards the ears, down towards the hips. We're using our upper and lower trapezius muscles, which can oftentimes be a little cranky, particularly the upper traps in our shoulders. We're using the levator scapula as well, another occasionally grumpy muscle. So we want to warm them up here. Part of nirvana is exercising and getting blood flowing to those muscles that might be a little tight or stiff. And so we'll drop the knees, come into a child's pose, bringing your elbows on the blocks, settling the hips back, and you can bring the hands to prayer behind the nape of the neck here. Feel that nice stretch in your triceps, the back side of the arm, and the side body where your big wing muscles, your latissimus dorsi, are located. All right, and then we'll make our way up to stand for our sequence here. I'm going to use my blocks throughout the flow. You can use them or not. Got a little frog in my throat. There we go. That's better. Let's inhale the arms forward and up. Exhale, hinge. Bend the knees. Bring the hands to the floor or blocks. Step your right foot back. We'll drop the knee, untuck the toes, reach the arms up. And feel those shoulder blades lift up. Use the upper traps to lift the shoulder blades. Coming into plank, we'll move the blocks, come to quadruped, and then walk those feet back. Plank position, lift the back side of the head so the neck is nice and long. Now drop the knees back towards the feet, and then we'll lower down with control to the belly. Inhale, cobra. Pull the chest forward. Feel that openness across your heart. We'll press back through hands and knees, and lift the knees, coming into the down dog. We'll go ahead and walk our feet in and bend the knees in our down dog. Now drop the knees, come up to tall kneeling. Step your right foot forward and reach the arms up. Pelvis is directly over that left knee. And again, we're lifting the scapulae up away from the pelvis. Now grab your blocks to frame the front foot, lift the knee, and we'll step it forward. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, hands to the blocks or the floor. Step your left foot back. We'll drop the knee, but not the toes. Lift the chest, leave the arms low, and we'll roll the shoulders up, back, and down one at a time. So we're using that upper trap and then relaxing it. Use it, release. And just feel how that kind of gets just like a little massage of those upper shoulders, the sides of the neck. It's a feel-good self-mobilization. Coming into quadruped, we'll make our way back to plank, walking the feet back. Again, long neck. Let's drop the knees and lower down. Inhale, cobra, lift the chest. Press back through your hands and knees, and we'll lift the knees for down dog. Walk those feet in, soften the knees, find that nice long spine. We'll drop the knees under the hips, lift the chest. Tall kneeling, step the left foot forward, tuck the right toes, and roll the shoulders here. So this low lunge, this 90-90 lunge, provides the stable base for us to find some neck and shoulder nirvana with our shoulder rolls that are very popular in lit. Good. Now we'll plant the hands to frame the foot with the blocks, lift the knee, and step it forward. Here we go. Inhale the arms forward and up. Exhale, hinge, hands to the blocks. Step the right foot back, drop the knee, but not the toes. Reach the arms up, lift the shoulder blades, bring the left hand behind the back, and now side bend to the left, opening up in that right side. You're going to feel that stretch come all the way from the low back up into the outside of the arm. Big breath in, let it out. Good. We'll rise back up. Bring the hands on the flat blocks if you're using them, and we'll come right into our downward facing dog. And let's take those little shoulder shrugs that we were doing. Lifting the shoulder blades up towards the ears and then down towards the hips. Good. Last time. Now keep the hands on the blocks. We'll lift the left leg up, bend the left knee, open the hip. Keep the hands on the blocks. Let's come forward. Drop the knees. And then open the right hip, draw the right elbow up. We call this stargazer. Feel that openness across the chest, that expansion. You can even drop the ear, the left ear to the left shoulder. Oh, that feels so good. Now let's bring the right hand back on the block. Come back to your down dog. Lift the left leg up, bend the knee, open up the hip. And then shift forward. We'll drop the knees. Again, we'll open that right hip up. Draw the right elbow up, expanding across the chest, releasing ear to shoulder. This should feel amazing in the neck and shoulders. Let's go ahead one more time. Hands on the blocks. Take it back to your down dog. Lift the left leg up, bend the left knee, open up the hip, keeping that pelvis square. Let's shift forward, drop the knees, open up this right elbow, right hip, releasing that left ear to the left shoulder. And watch that you're not popping your ribs. So pull those ribs in. Now we'll thread the needle. Bring the right knee down. Slide the right arm under and then just drop the side of your head to that block. Left hand stays on the block. Let's do that again. Rise back up, open the right hip, draw the right elbow up, stargazer, release the left side of the head, the shoulder, and then right knee down, thread the needle. Right hand comes to the block, right arm reaches. One more time, open up. Stargazer. And we'll thread the needle, reach it under. Oh, yeah. Now let's come up to hands and knees, and we'll sit over on our right hip. Send your left leg out. So my right knee is still bent. We'll bring our fists together and rotate left and right. I call this the Wonder Twin powers. If you're around my age, Gen Xer, you know the Wonder Twins, most likely from Saturday morning cartoons. We're getting some nice rotation through the spine. Coming upright, that long, strong body line. Good. Now turn back towards your blocks. Coming onto hands and knees, we'll come up to tall kneeling. Step the left foot forward, grab your blocks, bring them with you to the side of the mat for a swirly side lunge. So hands are on the blocks, just let your head hang heavy, and then just find some freedom in your shoulders, in your head and neck. You can even lower the blocks to a flatter setting if you want a little bit more space. And we swirl it out here. Oh yeah, so just letting gravity traction that neck. This should feel amazing if your neck and shoulders are tight. We'll hold the right knee bent and bring the blocks over towards the left foot. So 2 blocks coming with the hands, right knee is bent. And breathe into this right side body. So you should feel a big inner thigh stretch on the left groin and then the right side body stretch. Good. Now let's walk the hands with the blocks to the back of the mat to frame the right foot. Left hand will stay on the block. Right arm will reach up. Twisted crescent. Oh yeah, that feels good. And then bring the right hand down. Drop the left knee. Low lunge. Reach the arms up. We'll do the other side. Bring the right hand behind the back and side bend to the right, opening up into this left side of the body. Big breath in, just let it out. Feel that entire space from the SI joint in the pelvis all the way up to the fingertips, stretching out. We'll rise up. Bring the blocks on their flattest setting, coming into your down dog, hands on the blocks. Soften the knees, and we'll shrug the shoulder blades up and down the back. Just feel like you're kind of getting into some footy pajamas and just stretching them out. They're feeling a little tight. We want to just get that entire sleeve from the fingertips to the ankles, the toes. All right, good. We'll lift our right leg up, three-legged down dog. Bend the right knee, open up the hip, and then shift forward. Bring the right knee to the floor. Let's open the left hip. Stargazer, draw the left elbow up. Release the right ear to shoulder. Let's take it back to down dog. Left hand comes to the block. Lift the knees. Lift the right leg up. Bend the right knee. Open up the hip. You could always take the three-legged dog out of it if this feels like too much. We'll lower the knees. Open up the left hip. Draw the left elbow up, expanding across the chest, dropping the right ear to shoulder. One more time of each. Left hand to the block, coming into our down dog. Lift the right leg up, bend the right knee, open up the hip. Just a little balance challenge there. We'll shift forward, drop the knees, open the left hip, kickstand that right foot, draw the left elbow up, stargazer, releasing ear to shoulder. Now let's thread the needle. Bring the left knee down, thread the left arm under, the left side of the head drops to that block. And then open back up to the left for your stargazer. Left hip opens, right ear releases. We'll do that again. Thread the needle, left arm under. Left side of the head comes down to your block. And open up. Push into that right hand to open you up, using the strength of the shoulder. One more time. Thread the needle, left arm slides under. We'll hold this here. Breathing. Good, and then we'll come up and settle onto your left hip here. Coming into the half straddle, we'll send that right leg out. Left knee will stay bent. Wonder Twin powers activate, and we'll twist right and left. Revolving through that long spine. Oh yeah. We're working the obliques. We're working the abdominals. Nice. Let's turn to the back of the mat. Come into quadruped, tall kneeling. Step your right foot forward, grab your blocks. Turn to the east side of the mat, to the left. Bring the blocks with you for the swirly side lunges, and we'll shift it side to side. Just breathe there. Again, just letting the head hang. Feel the sides of the ribs open up as you get a little trunk flexion side to side. Now let's hold the left knee bent. Walk the hands with the blocks over to the right foot. Again, you can come up on a higher setting for more space. You could keep it low. Let your head hang. Breathe into the right inner thigh, that groin, and the left side of the ribs. This should not feel uncomfortable, so if it does, you can make some adjustments. Bring the hands closer to center and further away from that right foot. Now walk the hands and the blocks towards the left foot. Keep turning to face front. Hands will frame the left foot. Twisted crescent, right hand stays in the block. Lift the left arm up, revolving the chest towards this left thigh. And then we'll plant the left hand down, drop the knees. And let's come onto our back into a shavasana. You can take those blocks underneath your knees. Again, to give a little bit of that soft tissue release in the low back. Let's flip the palms to face up, really lengthen in the spine, and just breathe here. And feel that openness across your chest, the length in the sides of the neck, that Ah, neck and shoulder nirvana. Just breathe. You can always stay here a little longer, but let's go ahead and bend both knees. Bring the feet flat. You can roll over onto your side and then press up into a comfortable seat. You could come for a seat on the blocks or just a little regular crisscross applesauce here. Bring the hands to your thighs, to the knees, and just find that nice long spine. Reach up through the crown of the head and feel the weight of the shoulders just drop down away from the ears. Take a big breath in and just let it out. Bring the hands to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me. If this felt good to you, give that intermediate a try. It continues on with some more goodness of the neck and shoulder, getting you to that nirvana state. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you.